He wants you to pass those out too. And then there's the keys in our house. Yeah. Or put,
Looking for fingering.
oh, lots of fingering.
Yep, so that's all fingering right there.
Camera.
You guys seem to have more than anybody
You're
else.
okay, you're okay, you're right.
Oh, no, very good.
Not the top 3 shelves, but everything else on that end is fingering.
Okay.
Is it for socks or?
No, I'm actually
Okay.
making an animal.
Okay, this is all fingering. Oh, that.
Goodness.
Oh,
I'm
that.
gonna be here for hours.
Most of that, not these 2. But most of that, and then the 2 rows on the end there, not this end, but the other 2.
2 rows on the
Yep,
end.
yep.
All right.
Woohoo, lots
at
of
my-
fingering.
Patterns.
Did you say you're making animals?
Yeah, I got this pattern for, I gotta find my book. I got a,
So cute.
this lady has these patterns and she's got so many,
Uh-huh.
but they call for, I don't really have a lot of finger
Fingering,
right
right?
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
me too.
Oh,
There's a giraffe and a hippopotamus and a
Oh.
triceps. So I'm like, now I gotta go buy a bunch of bright colored finger yarn because I don't really
Uh-huh.
use it.
Yeah, this is actually fingering as well. I forgot this one here. Oh, this is a cotton, silk bamboo blend. This is.
No, you're not, that's for sure.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so cute. It's Howell Melon,
But that's
it's
okay.
her shop color. That's so cool.
Great colors,
Good girl. Yeah, I really. Yeah. No. We'll have to start checking on Monday. Really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a character. Oh, okay. Hey, I guess I'll get on that. Breakfast burrito. Uh-huh. That's pretty cool, because she doesn't like eggs either, does she? But she likes my breakfast burritos. She's like picky.
And what are those? How are those?
Sausage, cheese, eggs, hash browns, onion.
And you put it in the burrito?
Yep. And then I put them in the pan and throw them up.
I've gotten so used to it being.
That's okay.
I don't watch that show anymore.
Her friend's name on her phone is not her friend's name. That Howell Melon sweaters.
It's so much better looking like that than that,
Yeah,
you know.
that's the yarn.
Yeah, and that's why they're not selling, because it looks like a Howell melon, which is cool. It was a great idea, I thought. It was my idea. But it looks so much better knitted up.
Well, yeah.
Because on that, you just see the outside, which is what the
Can you do
skin
that?
is. You know, that's the,
Yeah.
you know. So, yeah. it's much
Oh,
better
that's-
knitted. Okay, gotta find the code for Sunny.
And I love my.
No, that's pretty cool. Oh, this stuff is soft.
Yeah, it's part mink.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Probably too expensive to make animals with, but
That would be real durable for animals.
no, I wouldn't think so. I could
Fine.
see making like
That's
a
what this
a
is
nice
made up
shawl
of.
out of this, yeah.
Yes,
I still love that little red and white sweater up there too.
yeah, that's how it's made very durable.
What you got for this one?
Hopefully you.
How many other people?
4, 3.
And Sunny said they had canceled this one. As I said. Oh, you have a trip. She wants a big trip. That's what she wants.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, what?
come down to 16.
What's that?
I wish I could come down to that.
So do I, you can't?
Oh, I'm gonna be coming to next weekend probably, and 2 weeks after that.
I don't see what the point of your story is. Hey, Sonny. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are ya?
Oh.
Not headed back up north quite yet, huh?
I
Tomorrow,
was gonna say, you going tomorrow after breakfast?
after breakfast, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to Sushi's Inn tonight.
You are?
Yeah,
Is
you wanna
Mom?
go? Mom's going to the auction.
Sure.
Okay,
When I close?
yeah.
All right.
I said, we haven't been, hi, somebody else is there.
Hi, Jean.
Hi, good morning.
My sister Christine and my niece Lexi are here.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Did you get your package?
I did. You were right. It did not fit in the mailbox.
I was thinking it. Would I have to use that plastic bag in my eye? I don't think so.
Right? I love it all. Oh my gosh.
You like the colors?
I was trying to finish my one that I'm working on before I got your yarn, but I missed. I got about this much more on the
Oh,
collar. I
you're
have
so
to knit.
close then.
So, yeah.
So close.
Dang.
Those soft, those new. Show those to Christine. One of those.
Oh my.
You got to feel it. It's like not even there.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Christine.
Hello.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi.
Hi, Mom's iPad.
Hi, Mom's iPad.
I got a new one, so I got to go back and change this name again.
And Sunny's back.
Sunny's
Hi,
here.
Sunny.
Hey.
So soft. I know.
It doesn't feel like
I know. It's like.
no weight to that.
And your sister is a knitter also, yes?
Yeah, she knitted before I did.
That's what I thought I remembered.
Yeah, she says once.
Okay, so what's soft? I heard you say something soft.
Those new palms.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time you order from them, I've got a couple requests from that company.
Oh, besides palms?
Yeah,
Oh, the little animal kits?
yeah, just a certain one.
Okay, all right.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Well, they do crochet animals. I mean, her big thing is crocheting. She the company, the owner has put out, I don't know how many books. I have all but one of them, crocheting animals. And she has corgi kits.
Oh my gosh.
And I would love to get the actual kits, but I'm like, because they're from the UK. And
Okay.
so I'm like, oh, well, no. And I didn't want to ask Charlene to carry them in the shop because she doesn't get a lot of crocheters and she doesn't have a crochet teacher.
I just don't have.
And unless it's chain stitch, she can't do it. So I never wanted to ask her to get them for me. But since
But you
she's getting the
don't- but-
pom-poms from the company, maybe she could get just one kit at it. If she could just get a single kit,
Sure. But you're a crocheter?
Yes, I learned that first.
So I mean, like you could, in theory, you could like teach people?
Well,
I
yeah,
guess
you're
in-
a teacher then.
I guess in theory,
I'm just saying, it just seems to be making a really big comeback and
it does. Yeah.
I'm trying to teach myself, but of course I throw it on the floor and pick up my knitting.
I
But
can't
Yeah.
get the tension. The tension is just, I can't get it.
Yeah. And also
Well,
I'm left-handed.
I learned crocheting when I was little, but I really wanted to learn how to knit. And my mom had taught me crocheting, so I've been crocheting my whole life. I probably learned when I was like 6, but then I wanted her to teach me how to knit. Well, she tried, but it's kind of one of those things, sometimes it's better if it's not your parent teaching you. And she told me to stick with crocheting because I was too uncoordinated to do the knitting.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
So I put it down. I mean, I never touched it again until I saw Charlene's billboard in 2016, and here we are.
Oh, that is a great story.
Yeah, it is.
So here we are. I still have my original receipt. I don't know why I kept it, but I did. From my very first class, all the supplies I needed to make that slipper.
That's
So I can
very
tell you
cool.
exactly what date I started in 2016.
Wow.
How many years have you been at the Sunny? Oh,
Well,
sorry.
when I was in 6th grade, they were offering, we had this big youth center where everyone went to play basketball and volleyball and sports. And so I went, and there was a room off the side, and all these old ladies were knitting and teaching knitting. So I went in there and learned how to knit. And, I knit one sweater then, and then 10 years later, I knit another sweater, and then I didn't pick it up again until about 2000. So
Wow.
Wow, and look at you now.
See, very cool that you learned knitting instead of volleyball. I mean,
I know.
It's much safer as we get older to knit than volleyball.
It is.
Oh, there is. Aw.
When my mother-in-law was having surgery back in 2015, we were in the waiting room, and my sister-in-law was trying to teach herself to knit from a book. I was crocheting, but she was trying to teach herself to knit. And this young boy, a high school boy, was there with his mom in the waiting room waiting on their dad's surgery. And that we started talking with him, and he was taking after they had to take enrichment classes for credit, and he was taking a knitting one, and his mom said, "That's because there's cute girls in there." He's like, "Well, that's not the only reason."
oh boy.
And she's like, "Yeah, the cute girls are in the knitting class." So he and his friend went to the knitting class.
I love it.
Well, I still have all my swatches that I did then and all my stuff. So
That's very cool.
How
Hello,
about
Diane. Is Diane listening?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I was listening.
She partied too much last night.
Yeah.
Was it Christmas party last night for you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was so fun.
one
We had
of
a-
these years, you guys somebody will have to like FaceTime me or something.
Oh, we should have done that. Yeah.
It's good that I remembered the day after, right?
And I was glad that you guys brought Donna too.
I was
Talked her
happy
to
she
come.
came. Because she was on the fence about whether she was going to come or not.
Yeah.
well, my husband enjoyed meeting yours, Diane. So
They were talking trains last night.
Oh yeah. Well, and over at Charlene's table, Randy and Hank and then Teresa's husband always talk bourbon. So, you know, we got to group the husbands together so that they can talk their stuff and we can, talk knitting.
Yeah.
Is there a golfing table?
We can make one.
Yeah, but then my husband will be sitting alone, so.
Not necessarily.
Not
I know
necessarily.
mine wouldn't be there.
Too funny.
But there was a common theme. They talked about their wives' stashes.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
See, mine can't say anything about that because he has his own stash.
There you go.
Yes, he does.
I will admit that I have a massive stash. However, I never owned snowmobiles.
This is my dad too.
My
Oh,
husband,
your
has-
husband.
and now he's got Jeeps instead, so we each have our hobbies.
Yep.
Yep.
Besides that, it's a yarn collection, not a stash.
Right.
There
it's
you
like,
go.
It's like a museum. For
Right.
example, just saying, if it was wine, people would think you were totally normal and they would be really jealous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's your yarn cellar
Yes, it is.
It's insulation for my closet.
and that.
Yeah.
My yarn winder is real squeaky too, and my husband hates it.
I think some of my stash is gonna be going up to our tiny home.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta put projects there.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's funny, we meet on Monday nights, we meet at, either Sue's, mine, or Colleen's house. And I was asking Sue a question about it was making the cow. And, I said, but which yarn do you think would be better, this one? But then I saw this one and I went to get it and she looked at me, she goes, I didn't know there was yarn in there. I said, yeah, it's all over the house.
But it's
Right.
nice to have supply so that when you want to make something just off the fly, you can go and look through what you got. And, you know, of course, you usually never have what you need, but
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the door prize I got last night.
oh, that was wonderful.
What'd you get?
Yeah,
It was Advent.
an advent kit.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Rainbow something.
Nice.
Now I mentioned to Dale last night because day one was the main color, the big skein.
Yeah.
So I said last night, yeah, my need it wound. And so at the breakfast table, he says to me, oh, did you want me to wind that yarn? Day one? I'm like, yeah, I was thinking that was yesterday. I said, and you can wind as many as you want, but make sure you put them back in.
The
you know,
right
and-
Yeah.
because I don't want to see it until I get to that day. So it's a surprise for the next 24.
Mhm.
Very cool.
That the main color is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
very pretty. Very
And then
pretty.
for the drawing, I got a wonderful knit book from
Yeah.
my friend Carolyn. It was like
Yeah.
Caroline kind of came together.
Well,
And
it's
there's
a
so
book.
many.
Yeah, it's a book I've been eyeing too. It's like, oh, I want this book.
Would you like to borrow it once in a while?
I don't know who my gift was from, but it was a $25 gift card for the shop. So I was
Oh,
happy.
nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sonny's going shopping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
will be.
you're busy too.
I sent it down. I didn't know we were supposed to put our name on it. And she goes, well, yeah, otherwise they're going to be like the lady who gave this? Who gave this?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Of those passes.
Yeah, but it was after the fact. So it didn't count.
There you go. You can do that. After you're out of school and coming home.
Okay, I have to get off early today. I have lunch with my friend in Plymouth. I
Ooh, where
want
are
to
you
show
going?
you. Here we go.
Woo! Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, it
Very
is.
pretty. Well, let me
I
pin
love
you.
it. I absolutely love it.
So have you bound off at the bottom then, or that what you're
No,
working on?
I still have about maybe a half inch or so to go.
Okay.
And
So
that
I-
you're working on your I forgot what this thing is called.
The
Your
rocket tee.
rocket tee.
Yeah.
Could you hold it
Yeah.
up again, pretty please? Oh, I love your colors. Is it just
Me
one-
too.
it's just like it looks to me like it's one color. It's a gradient maybe or a
It's one color and it has hues in it. See if I move it, so does the
yeah.
color go back
Oh
and
my gosh,
forth.
that's such a cool color.
It was
nice
on the
work.
Facebook sale. And I thought, Charlene kept talking about the one next to it, which is my go-to color. And I thought, no, I want to do something different. So I got Carolyn's color instead.
Which, let me get past my marker here. I will show you Diane and Sunny saw it in person, but Jean, you
Well,
have to
you
see
have to
this.
pin you-
Hang on, let me get past my marker here. I divided for the sleeves finally. So now I'm just doing the body. And I keep forgetting the side yarn overs and that whole thing. But here, well, here's the back.
That's gorgeous.
That
You
is
did more since
gorgeous.
last night, a lot more.
Ta-da!
I
Nice
love
and
Oh
bright.
my gosh.
Good, how are
They'll
you?
see me coming and going.
There's just, it only takes one hank of yarn, right? One hank of the
Yep.
main color? Okay.
Yep.
Don't know how to just do it without directions. They didn't give you
I mean-
directions. It just says.
But seriously though, if you wear that in the winter, like under a black or a charcoal cardigan
Yep.
or something,
I
you
just-
have that really
I-
nice
I
pop,
don't-
don't you think? But
Yep.
I guess
That'd
that
be
would be regular
gorgeous.
store. I guess that
they'll
would
only see you come and they won't see you
No,
leave, and
this is
they'll just
full
see
on.
the,
be.
Yep. I'll blind them
Okay.
with my brightness.
You have a
there you
pattern.
go.
Okay, maybe,
Because the stitch count, you know, and everything, all that's all different.
yeah, I thought about making one up. Based on like that sock knitting pattern that you sent me, like kind of going off of that
Uh-huh.
and trying to do that. But then I never did.
That
Carolyn also brought
that one's
her
down, right?
socks
Yes.
that she was test knitting for Charlene.
Yeah, one of those
They
sock
are
Oh, I gotta
gorgeous
get that pattern. Can I see it?
and they
So,
felt
one
great.
Was mine on my website
Ooh,
or which one?
I
and-
love,
yeah,
Oh, no, I don't have those.
that's,
Oh,
and
no.
then,
Okay.
is it a difficult knit?
Yeah, another sock
No,
pattern here.
Okay.
no,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Lots of
I'll
stuff.
no,
look at
and there, it's not cable. It looks cable, but it's not cable. It's a 12-row repeat,
Okay,
Whichever
Um,
one. Oh, up, so that's.
but it's an easy pattern.
is it, cuff down,
Yeah,
heel flap? Okay.
yeah.
Thing is, I don't think the stitch count's gonna be the
I
same.
think all of Charlene's are top down.
Oh, that's
Okay,
pretty
good.
close. That's a.
I'm not anti-toe up, it's just they never fit me
nothing.
right. It's hard for me to make them fit, because I have,
Yeah,
I
I've
know.
never done one toe up yet, so
I mean, it'll get a little bigger when you block it. but-
Yeah.
people talk, I look at it, go, oh, it's toe up, can't do
right.
it.
But it's so funny though, because I mean, it's kind of equally divided, like, several of my knitting friends are like totally prefer the toe up. So, okay, I don't know.
Oh, to 64.
Yeah.
Well, Sunny was showing us her socks. Her Harry Potter socks she's making.
Ooh,
I missed that last night.
She showed us a picture of them. Wait till you see them.
did I pin you, Sunny?
She's getting them.
Wait, it says cast
Yep,
on
six on
60.
60.
Oh,
Okay. Yay.
You're on mute, Sunny.
And then it'll still.
There
So
you go.
the first sock says, I
Wait, wait.
solemnly swear, and then the other sock says, I'm up to no good. And then the bottoms
Yeah.
say mischief managed.
The first one and then purl the rest.
Oh my gosh.
those are gorgeous. How did I miss that last night?
How do you come up with these? How do you find these awesome patterns? What pattern is that one?
This is the Marauder's Map in the Harry Potter knitting book.
Oh, okay. Does Charlene have that?
I think she does.
What do I
Okay.
have?
Do you have the
Show-
Harry
show-
Potter,
I'm sorry?
the Harry Potter knitting book?
No, I don't think so. I'm out of it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Charmed
Charlene,
Knits? Is it called Charmed Knits?
No.
look at her socks, Charlene.
Oh, Charlene didn't see him either.
No.
No, not that one.
Oh, yeah, cute.
And
Is
then
it gor-
I
love
have
the
this
color.
one. I have this one. I'm sure this one is good too.
it is a good one, but it's not in that one.
Can I see? Oh, charmed knits. Okay. Okay. Can you get the other one that we were talking about, do you think?
I don't know, but I can try.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to put you through hoops, but I'd rather give you the business than Amazon, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know, I appreciate that, Jean.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
I think it's the, let me go grab it.
One of my sisters is a third grade teacher, and she's got Harry Potter has been her classroom theme for several years, and I just think she might appreciate those.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see your ring in person now.
Harry
Wow.
Potter knitting magic.
Yes.
You did such a good job.
Oh,
I love emerald cut. It's
Me
my
too.
favorite.
It's such
Oh.
a classic.
It's gorgeous.
I don't have
Arlene?
that one either.
There's the book.
Oh, Harry Potter
Knitting
Knitting
magic.
magic. Okay, I gotta go write it down.
On the back of it, it shows the two socks together with mischief managed on the bottom. Can you see that?
Yes.
Well, and then there's that other book that Disney, it's a Walt Disney themed book.
Yeah,
that
there's a
is
Disney
Keen and
one.
Yarn. I wonder if Charlene's got that book.
I don't,
All about that.
the Night Before Christmas one,
Oh, that might be it. Maybe.
the one that just came out.
Well, yeah, the one
Honey,
that,
are you making another one?
I'm making the second one, the second sock.
What, is there another book you wanted, Jean?
yeah, I was gonna ask you about, it's the one that just came out that has the Keenan yarns in it. It's like,
Oh, okay, yeah, you want that one?
yeah, if you can get it.
Sure.
The Night Before Christmas one.
I will certainly try.
Thank you.
You bet.
And I'll be needing a copy of that pattern that Carolyn test knit for you too.
Oh, okay, yeah. But anybody
Yes,
else
me-
need, anybody,
Yes, I've been begging for it.
anybody else need any books?
I might need the Harry Potter one.
Yeah,
I want to check and make sure I don't have it.
okay,
So I'm going to check and then I'll just text you later on today.
sounds great.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Diane.
Okay, and then what was the book that you gals were talking about that somebody got last night at the party and that was getting passed around?
The one Diane got,
Okay,
Let me go downstairs and get it. I'll show you.
Charlene's got, does have that one.
okay.
Diane got the book I got, that was
Oh,
my
the
gift.
home, yeah, that's a good one.
Charlene does have that one.
Too bad Diane left. If I'd have known what it was, she wouldn't have had to run down there. This is it right here, Jean.
Got little
Ooh,
sheep
yeah.
mittens on the front.
It's got a,
Yes.
one of the things I love in it, it's got a baby sweater that zips up the back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's easier to put on the baby. I'm sorry, I beat you to it.
Oh,
It was close, though. It was almost a tie. It was close.
Oh, I would have stopped you if I would have known what you were going to get.
Yes, could you add that to my pile, please?
You betcha. There's some pretty mittens in here too.
yes, right on the cover.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sheep
those
ones on the,
mittens too, but I like these too.
Oh, those are cool too.
there's several things in that book I love. Oh, and don't forget the Facebook sales Wednesday.
Oh, already.
Thanks
Wow.
for the reminder.
Nice shawl.
Yeah,
Yes. I like these socks. It's,
Yeah, the self-striping ones.
yeah, it's with the two box socks I have. I have two of them and I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that would be.
Diane, did
perfect.
you see the little sweater that zips up the back?
I did. I said,
that
oh,
cool?
look at that.
How big of course, my 1-year-old granddaughter probably doesn't need it anymore, but I think that's just a nice baby gift.
It
for
is a really nice baby
younger
gift.
one.
Because it's got a hood too, so the baby can, stay warm and it's easier to get it on them. Little zip up the back baby sweater.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Have you had a zipper with knitting?
What's that?
How would you even add
You
a
just
zipper?
hand sew it in with like clear
Oh.
nylon thread.
Okay,
I've done it before. It's not a big deal.
that makes sense. I just took sewing lessons and I learned how to do zipper sewing and it was
Oh.
really hard.
Was it
Yeah,
like
because
a bag you did?
yeah, like
Yeah.
a little pencil case.
Okay.
It did not look good. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I'm sure you would, after practice a little
Yeah.
bit, it would be perfect.
Yeah, I want to get better at it because it would be cool to sew a bunch
Yeah.
of things.
I need to get you on the Zoom.
hi,
Hi.
Olivia's here.
I thought that's recognized her voice.
Carolyn, you
Oh,
probably
yeah.
remember, but I don't think you know Jean or Diane or Sunny.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
nice to meet you. What are you
Hi,
knitting on?
Olivia.
I'm trying to make a stocking, but it's super small.
Oh,
It's a
is
much
that
smaller stocking.
cute?
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it?
Can you
Very-
hold yours up?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
She's
that
doing it
is,
in the reverse color.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
beautiful.
that. That's
Very
great.
nice.
So how are you, Olivia? Are you still in, is it Tennessee you went to?
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Kentucky. I
love
almost said Kentucky first, but.
Yep.
She
That's,
just got married and I was just checking out her beautiful new ring.
yeah, I got
Ooh,
married
Oh,
congratulations.
congratulations.
October 1st.
I think I saw that you were engaged. That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, and then we were in Iceland for our honeymoon, which was a lot of
Ooh.
There was some beautiful pictures on Facebook.
gorgeous there.
Yeah, that was a
Oh.
great trip.
Yeah, you should do one of your knitting. You would actually like it because they have so much, there was so much yarn there, like
yeah.
wool. And like there were bags that you could buy that they just sheared off the sheet.
Oh,
So like
wow.
you could make it yourself.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I was like, I don't do this, but
No.
that's cool.
Not doing that.
Yeah, I bought some to make an Icelandic sweater, which I have not started yet. I think I
Okay.
texted you about that.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, it looked like a really great trip.
it's so beautiful there.
What's
I
your husband-
remember when Charlene, your friend, came back from Iceland with a box.
Okay.
So super busy right now.
I'm sorry, Carolyn?
I remember when your friend came back from Iceland with a special surprise box of
Oh,
goodies.
Oh, that's right.
What did they bring?
Yarn. I have a
Nice.
guy that I went to school with, him and his wife are over there. And he's like, hey, Charlene, I'm over here. You need some yarn? I'm like, he's already there, you know.
course.
So I did just happen to find somebody that I had just recently kind of got in touch with. And she had some yarn. So I was able to get some yarn wholesale and he brought it to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yep. Just nice assortment and
I forgot all about that, Carolyn.
Is it already all gone?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
yeah, this was several years ago.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. It was after a Tuesday class because you kept saying, yeah, I got a shipment coming. I got some yarn coming. She didn't say shipment. She goes, I got some yarn coming. And it's a surprise. Cause I'm like, I knew what she had just recently ordered. So I'm like,
yeah.
okay, so what is it? And then, you know, they came, they hand delivered it. They brought it to her.
Yeah, because
And
they
so-
live in Grand Rapids.
Oh, that's
So on their way home, back home to Grand Rapids, they brought it to the shop.
And the lady had even put in some samples of things that were made up out of the yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things his wife really wanted, so I sent it to them, to her, you know, and thanked them for doing
Yeah.
all that.
Well, and it was
Pair of
cute. It was
socks.
cute. It was cute because the yarn
I have to ship this.
person, I can't even, yarn designer, dyer,
Yeah,
that's
The
what I
indie
wanted.
dyer.
Indie dyer, the word wasn't coming. She had boxed up and taped it up, ready to, you know, to go for them and brought it to their hotel.
Uh-huh.
And but his wife was so curious. She was dying to see what was in the box. And she's like, well, you know, at the airport security, they're gonna say, did someone
Right,
did someone
that's
pack
right.
this for you?
I
So
remember that.
I need to check and make sure it's all
There's not a bomb
secure.
in it.
Yeah, or contraband. So
Uh-huh.
she-
Yep.
he's like, yeah, she opened it and pawed through it all.
Pretty funny.
I knitted
Yeah.
socks for all my bridesmaids.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, that
that
was
was-
cool.
I'm trying to find a picture of us all kicking our feet.
That's awesome.
That was very sweet and time consuming.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because
Do
she
you-
had like 25.
Yeah, there were 7. Do you remember when I first came in and I was learning how to do socks?
Oh.
I do.
It was such a struggle. I couldn't get anywhere. And now I really enjoy doing them.
Now she makes them
Is
for her
that a picture that
bridesmaids.
they would let me post on my Facebook page?
Yeah, I'll send
Yeah,
them to
text
you.
it to me.
Yeah, because this is the yarn from your store.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I definitely got to post that.
The fingering. I think I
It
still
was
have
at
the tag.
Malabrigo sock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have them,
Did they love them?
yeah. Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
good. Good.
Is it the- Oh, no, it's not this one.
That's the color thing. That's not saying what it is. That's
Yeah.
just the color. Yep. It's probably the sock yarn though. Or what size needle did you use?
2.
Yeah, it's
That
sock
and a
yarn. It's
Norling.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Malabrigo sock. Yeah, that was quite a gift because that's a lot of
Yeah,
a
they
lot
loved
of
them.
knitting.
The one girl, I'm knitting her the stocking because she loved them so much. She was
Oh,
like,
nice.
"Can you knit one for my?" She just had a baby, so
Oh,
this is a baby stocking.
sweet.
I'll
Very
text it
nice.
to you.
Okay, great. Not a picture of you holding the socks or anything, is there?
No, sadly, we were so rushed because we did a brunch wedding.
Okay.
I'll send you this one. Yeah.
I remember taking a picture of Olivia with her completed socks one time. 'Cause
Yeah.
you were,
I still
Yep.
have that photo.
yep, you were,
Oh, you are young.
not there. I was working for you and,
They were all purple.
she came in with
They are
socks completed, so.
Wasn't even looking at the people. I was looking at the-
Charlene.
Yeah.
Do you have Malabrigo sock in Metamorphosis Starry Night?
Yes.
You do.
Yes, she does.
I want
Unless-
one.
Unless she sold it on the last few days. She's got Starry Night.
You have Starry Night, I want it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hold
Is
that
it
for me.
enough for a sock?
Pair of socks, yeah. That's a new yarn. They're doing a gradient. But the two socks would be different.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But it's very pretty. I saw a pattern for
Beautiful.
actually a shawl done in that, which was just magnificent.
That would be really pretty.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw Malabrigo posted a shawl pattern using the Metamorphosis, and I'm like, oop, I need to do it in that then.
Yep.
But mine
Is it-
wouldn't be Starry Nights. It's got a pink and 2 different purples that I need one of each of those, and might do socks in one, the shawl in the other.
Well, I have to sign off.
Already?
No.
Yeah, I'm having lunch with a friend of mine in Plymouth. So, but I want to show you my
Well, it's not
certification.
lunchtime yet.
I know, but we're going to First Watch. So we're
Oh,
gonna
we
be-
went there last Sunday. Hold
There you
on,
go,
hold on. I
Shelley.
want to pin you. Hold on. Pin. There it is.
Whoa.
Okay, what is this?
Her rocket tee.
Rocket Tea. This is such a nice one to knit.
Very nice. So you didn't stripe it.
No,
Very
I
good.
heard you telling somebody when I came in to pick up the yarn that, well, you don't have to use the mohair. You can do just saw and it. Bing, a light goes on. But the colors Mary chose for hers,
Yeah.
oh my golly, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, where's Mary?
Yeah, where's Mary?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Great.
Okay. see
All
you
right,
next
have a nice
week.
lunch.
No, see you
Have a nice
Wednesday.
lunch.
Bye.
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 Have a nice
Bye-bye.
lunch.
Thank you.
See you Wednesday. Online, buying things.
It was.
I always send Diana a reminder about Facebook sales so she can get on and buy stuff.
She would still come.
She was here actually. It's funny, there's a piece of orange hanging down from that hat. That just happened sometime recently.
Oh.
She was
Piece of
here 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's the first time I think that she's been here since she moved.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You're seeing everyone this month.
Yep, yeah.
Was she the one that was knitting that like hunter orange hat for her husband or someone?
Maybe.
That was so long ago. that's
I
when I
could
still
see her
lived
doing
here.
that. Yeah, I could see her doing
Who
that.
was it?
Was it Dawn? Was Dawn knitting that moved up north? Was she knitting an orange hat for her husband?
I think she has.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
Was she in for around Thanksgiving time?
Yeah, yep. She had a baby shower. It was a little before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, I knew she had ordered some stuff from this
From
Facebook
this last, yeah,
and
yeah,
I thought, I wonder if she's coming to town.
yeah, she did. That's the first time I think she's been here since to here. She did see Chris one time.
Yeah, there was one time they met for
Yeah.
dinner.
She came for something else and she saw Chris for a little bit.
Yes, Chris,
other
they
than-
met at like Chili's. And
Yeah.
I think you saw Cynthia, you know, there's a couple of them from Monday night's group that were able
Can
to
you
go.
believe Cynthia's moving to Mississippi?
I know, I was
I was
shocked.
That's so fun.
Do you know
Good
Cynthia?
for her. She's retiring and moving to Mississippi.
I don't know if I remember.
Yeah, you came to Monday night, I think. Well, that's the
Yeah.
class that Dawn was in, so probably.
I came
Yeah.
with the lady who gave me all those knitting needles.
Paula.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
those hundreds of dollars. worth.
I know, I still have
That
them.
was so nice.
Does she still live here?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yeah. Those, yeah, I love those.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great, because you know, you were new and she didn't want them anymore and
Yeah, it really worked out.
it did.
Oh, a little pumpkin hat.
I'm hoping this goes a little faster now that I'm on the body and I'm not increasing or decreasing.
I'm thinking that it will. I haven't worked on mine for at least a week. Cause I was working on my Trinnigan again.
Trinnigan again.
The next one's gonna be, should I call it a tri-Trinnigan? I think so.
I love try Trinnigan.
And then if I
Yeah.
make four, what would it be? Would it be a quadrigan or a quad Trinnigan?
Try
I like the,
quad Trinnigan.
yep.
It's just so much fun to knit that.
And
I
it's
need to
so
do the
colors
usable.
change. What's
I
that?
need to finish my first one.
Let me see if I can dig out my current one. Well, I'm wearing my original one today, the first one.
Woohoo.
Pretty.
So beautiful.
The Trine yarn really makes it, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so different than the Malabrigo.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll go find part two.
Awesome.
I
think I can figure out how to do the rest of that on my own. Oh. I have a sock pattern that kind of looks like this.
Did I show you guys the bedspread that I finished making?
No.
Bedspread.
Well,
Can you
Oh
see
my
how
goodness.
it's huge.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Gotta pin you.
gorgeous. Yeah, true. I'm so in awe. I just forgot to do that. So hold on, let me pin you. Oh wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. Is
Oh,
it round?
yes, it's tree rings. It's a big circle.
That's so good.
And
That
nice
is-
border. Is that for your bed?
Yes.
We're gonna need a picture one day of it on your bed.
I'm guessing you don't have cats or dogs.
No, and I will never knit anything that big again. I got so just very frustrating.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. I was playing yarn chicken at the end,
Uh-oh.
and there was about 6 inches left on the fringe, and I was not going to buy another skein. Besides that, it's discontinued. So I looked through my stash and I found a brown that was very comparable. It's not the same. It wasn't alpaca. It was just wool, but you can't tell. So I just finished it
I was
off.
gonna say, there looked like a little spot that was different. Oh, Jean, I love
I
it.
love it.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta pin you. Oh, nice.
This is the Cape Cod Gray and the Valley Girl.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that.
You're so close.
So close.
Excellent.
I started a new ball of Malabrigo because I didn't want to run out halfway through the band because you know how
Right.
the colors change.
Yeah, then you got
So,
all kinds of
yeah,
ends.
but hopefully I'll get that part done this weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I need to send my Trinnigan to Jean. She's whipping them out like this.
How far is it? How close is it to being?
It's a couple inches from dividing for the, doing the sleeve part where you have to do,
Okay.
the front panel, then the back panel, then the other front panel.
Yeah, I mean, it goes fast once you get there, once you get
Yeah.
to that part.
Yeah.
And I am not doing the
Like
tubular bind off for the collar. I did the tubular cast on,
that.
but
Yeah.
there's no way I'm doing the tubular
Over.
bind off.
Yeah,
That's, I
except
know I
for-
would run out of yarn 10 stitches from the end, so not gonna happen.
No.
They're placed in subsequent rounds as follow. I don't know what knit 3-1.
Knit 31.
Knit 30.
Knit 31.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
I was like,
Nope.
knit 3-1.
Knit 31. You got it.
Okay. Knit 3. That'll be okay. That makes so much more sense.
Oh, cool.
Yay. Okay, let me get my stitch markers out.
It's amazing. Sometimes you look at knitting instructions and you say, what in the world? And then you
Yeah,
go,
we've all done it.
And then someone else.
And then I go into Charlene and I'm like, okay. And then she's standing over my shoulder and I read to her what the part
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with. And as I'm reading it to her, it's like, oh man.
Yep.
Yep, that happens all the time. Oh, when I just read it out loud here, it seems to work.
Yeah. Charlene is such a genius. She, you
Yeah.
know.
Wow, I worked so hard on that.
Does Chris still come in?
Chris, yeah.
Jenna, she
Yeah.
got me these a while ago and I can use them because they're Christmas themed.
Oh,
They're
cool.
probably from your shop.
I should send her a picture of you holding them here because I just saw her last night and she went to the Christmas
Oh,
party.
really?
Yeah.
Yep, she was at the Christmas party. I got her a
Was
gift.
just
night.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Let me try to turn.
Olivia is here using the markers you gave her. She'll love it.
How do I make one again? I just pick it up there.
I'll show you, I'll tell you how my favorite way to make one is to use your right needle and pick it up from the back. And then stick the left needle into the front of it. Yep.
There.
Nope, nope, nope. Pick that back up there. Now stick this needle, nope, into the front of it.
Oh.
That, and then you're just knitting into the back. Just like that, knit it, yep, yep. That's my easiest way that I think to make one. It's called a left leaning increase in make
Okay.
one. So if it said left,
Left did.
oh,
It's a
okay.
make one
Well,
left,
that's a
so that
left.
works.
Okay, yep, that's a
Okay,
left.
yay. Thank you.
You bet.
But like on Rocket T, there's one part where it says make under the sleeve. No, where is it? Is it this? Where she says make one. Yeah, it's on the Rocket T. I had where she says make one, but it's not left or right. and it's just the backwards Z. She just wants you to cast on one stitch.
Oh,
She-
that's different.
She didn't want you to make one. She's got make one left and make one right, but there's one section of this where she's just got you, it says make one. It says knit two, make one, but the make one is just do a backwards Z cast on of one stitch.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
on the underarm, on the seam? The faux-
Just before you get to divide.
Okay.
Okay.
So Charlene, you got to meet Jane this week. Jane,
Yes.
she,
Yeah.
she is just so witty and did she happen to wear something that she made?
I don't think so. Yeah, I wish I could have talked to her more. She was, very nice. She came in and I think there was several people in here and she just went around and picked out a bunch of yarn and came to the counter. And then she told me that, where she was from. And I'm like, oh, maybe Jean wants you to bring her stuff.
Yeah, I would have had her, but that's okay.
How's it going? Help you find anything? Oh, okay. Okay. Just holler if I can help.
There's Mary.
Here's Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. How's everybody?
Good.
Here's the
Good.
puppy.
I know, but I'm looking for
Here, Daisy.
art types, like crochet thread. Yeah. Okay, thank you. You can look around.
How's she doing?
Much better.
Thank you.
Good.
He gave us quite a scare.
What are you making?
Yeah, she looks good.
Yep, it's much better.
Beautiful.
And what are you wearing? Are you wearing a sweater you made this morning?
I am. It's the terrazzo. It's a Noro sock silk garden and kid silk haze.
Oh,
It was kid silk haze. Cowgirl blues.
that'll be with Dyson.
It's
Nice.
really nice. I love the neckline. It's not tight, but it's cozy.
That was the first thing I noticed because usually those necklines are like too choky for me. You know what I mean?
And
That's
this is
very, very nice.
How's everybody coming?
Slow but
Um,
sure.
Yep. I divided for the sleeves this week, so I'm hoping it'll cruise right along now.
Mine's going backwards.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You went backward. You were going backwards last week.
Yeah, it ended up in the freezer.
Oh,
because-
yep.
Yep, the silk stuff wasn't going well. So it's been in timeout for a bit. So we're gonna see how the freezer worked.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Uh-huh. What do you think of that one? You want to set them on the table and leave them out so they don't get falling apart?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
This one. Hope you have some tonal, like this magenta or the green. That's pretty. Very good. What are you doing, Zoom?
Yeah.
Actually, you have a whole table.
I need to join the Zoom classes.
Yeah, Saturday mornings.
Yes. How much is it?
There's no,
Oh,
it's not a
it's-
class. It's just, we just get together and knit.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
If you can send me the link, that'd be fun.
The link is, I always put the link on my shop Facebook page.
Okay.
When we first started. So a lot of people just copy and paste it to their notes or something.
At 10 a.m. is when
10
it
to
starts.
12, yep, 10 to
Okay.
12. And also I think that first one tells you when all were meeting, because like every once in a while we skip, like we had shop hop and I didn't do it those 2 Saturdays. 'cause
Oh,
it's
that makes
too crazy
sense.
in here.
Well, and it was kind of funny, Sunny, last night. I don't know if Diane caught this, but Marla, who was there last night, she usually watches us like on a Monday or Tuesday when her husband's working from home.
Mhm.
And it's so quiet in the house and she just wants to, background noise. She'll
Mhm.
put on our Zoom from Saturday. And so she's like, oh, that's Diane and oh, that's Sunny, even though she's never met you guys in person before.
Oh, that's
She's like, oh,
cool.
is Jean coming or is Mary here?
That's
She's
cool.
like, I've never met them in person, but I know who they are from Zoom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
How was it last night?
It was a nice time. We had a great time.
Mhm.
The weather was kind of funny.
Solidly bad.
Oh yeah, your way. Sunny, did you get snow when you got home?
No, actually, it just kept raining, so that was good. I was
Yeah.
glad. No icy roads.
Was it
Yeah.
foggy? Yeah.
Yeah, it was foggier the closer I got to home. I took Donna home and she lives in Brighton. And then once I got back on the highway, it was like, oh, it's getting foggy. The further east I went.
And my husband had a bunch of tests and appointments yesterday, so I was exhausted. So I was
Yeah,
kind of glad I hadn't made that commitment.
yeah. Well, I was nervous just like earlier in the week because they never would commit to where that line of freezing rain was going and how much we were gonna get. I'm like,
Right?
please. And then finally Thursday and yesterday morning, they kept saying, well, it could be 1 to 2 inches, but it's only gonna be like a half an inch on the grass and nothing on the roads because it's too warm.
Yeah.
And then by Friday morning, they're like, oh, it's just gonna be rain for us. I'm like, okay, good.
See, I never heard that part, and we live up by Frankenmuth, so I
Yeah,
knew that.
you were in potential to get snow, so
Yeah, so I didn't really know how it was going to be, and it was really hard to see driving yesterday.
yeah.
So, yeah, we were tired, very tired. I was very tired when I got home.
Yeah.
I think it might be ripping out easier.
Oh, good. Are you ripping out the mohair part or then?
I'm one row of sock yarn, and then I'm going to do a whole set of mohair yet. Because I need to go back because I was quite a bit short on one of the V sides. I didn't have it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I got frustrated with it, threw it in the freezer, and I thought, okay. And worked on some. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to see because my needles are the same color as my yarn.
Oh no.
yeah. Well, your colors are gorgeous.
Well, yeah, I like the colors, but the needle, it's all the colors I like. My needles are the colors I like too. That was my mistake. I should have bought like ginger color or something. But they're the square knit picks, I think. So yeah, they're the same color as the yarn, and that's not what you want to do. Especially when you're ripping out, mohair and such things. So yeah.
Bummer.
So I'm hoping it goes better once I get, these another 8 rows ripped out, and then.
Well, I remembered you were short so much on the one side, so
Yeah, 8 stitches. So yeah,
as
that's
I
a
was
lot.
getting closer to the end, I was keeping track and counting. And I was
Yes.
only off by 1 on one side, and then another side I had 1 extra, and I'm like, that's okay. I added the 1 to the one side and I left that extra 1 in. I figured
Yeah.
it's not gonna hurt.
Yeah, just 1 stitch, but yeah.
Mhm.
Remember when I made that alpenglow, Carolyn?
Yeah.
And I was like, we went to Chicago for the show and I messed up the increasing. I didn't pay attention to how she was doing her increasing. And I was like, just about, I don't know, not quite done with the yoke. And I had more stitches than the largest size.
Ah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh, so mad.
I thought that
That's
was on your trip to Florida.
it was on our trip to Florida. Cause we did that one in January and February.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like my green tea. I didn't realize I was halfway through binding off the body that I did extra increases that I wasn't supposed to do. So I had like double the stitch, not quite double, but I had way more than I was supposed to have.
Right. Yeah, it was on the way to Florida. I forgot. I was thinking, I knew I was working on it in the hotel when Randy went to sleep. They had this really cushy chair there. I was loving it. And then
Yeah.
when I went to bed, I just wanted to cry because I had to rip out like everything I did that day.
I remember
Yep.
getting that text from you.
The whole way driving. Oh,
I hate it when that happens.
oh well. Live and learn.
Yep.
We all
hap-
do it.
Yep.
Got my money's worth out of the yarn.
Exactly. It's like you got it for half price. Easier for me to say when it's not happening to me.
Right.
I
It's
remember when Roxanne was working on the sheet blanket on the border, and she had done increases or something wrong, and she was gonna have to rip out, a couple inches, and you're like, work on something else, and you
Yeah.
picked it up, took it to the counter, and just ripped, and then put it all back on the needles for her when she was, so she wasn't watching.
Yeah, it helps too.
Yeah, she was like, no.
Maybe I should have brought it down there. Had you do that.
When I remember one of the first times I had to rip out, it was your first trip to Ireland, and I came in because I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like what Charlene's did. And I got to measure it against yours to see if I was doing it right. Well, of course I had done it wrong, and Deb Bozen was in, and she told me, she helped me figure out where I goofed up. Because mind you, I was only 4 months into knitting, and this was an extremely intricate lacy pattern I was taking on, and Charlene's out of town for 7 weeks. So I'm like, and I was ready to just put it away, and I'm like, okay, well, I just have to rip out this section. And Deb's like, I said, so I put it aside, I was going to work on something else. She was like, no. I have to rip out all the time. I want to see someone else rip stuff out. You rip it out while you're here. So I'm like, okay. I ripped the whole section out. And then she helped me make sure I got it back on my needles all okay. But
I love that Ireland yarn. Those two. Okay. Oh, I'm always ready.
Oh, you won something? Are you supposed to pick it up here? No. Okay. When you win. Oh, good.
That's what I did in the meantime.
Whoop, you're a little blurry.
I'm trying to figure it out here.
You gotta get closer.
Closer.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep, closer again, please.
That's the sleeve. Can you see it?
No, it's blurry.
I don't know why
I
I
think
have
it's looking for your face. I think there's something with isn't there something with your settings, like it zeroes in on your face sometimes? Like put it right up by your face.
Yep,
There you go.
There.
That,
Ooh,
oh,
that's
that's so
pretty.
pretty.
the yoke is just stunning. I'm really happy with it. Well, I'm hoping to get a new phone here pretty soon. Maybe that will help.
Maybe. It might be something in your Zoom settings too, because they have so many different things you can do with your Zoom so that like the background is blurry and that kind of stuff.
Huh, I'll have to investigate that.
Yeah, like if you have any kids or anything that are, you know, young enough that can fix that for you, that's what I do is wait for one of my kids to come over.
Yeah, well, it's probably gonna be a bit now because my kid teaches music and it's concert season. I saw
Where does your kid teach music?
Jackson High School, it's choir.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
He teaches guitar and keyboard. He
Aw,
helps the band, so. And then my other one is a respiratory therapist, but I don't know when I'm gonna see her.
She's busy
Yeah, oh yeah.
this time of year.
Oh yeah. She's in charge of the medical ICU unit at St. Joe's in Ann Arbor.
Oh,
So she teaches some of the residents there about respiratory and about
mhm.
use and when to call and
Yeah,
different hardware, you know, what the tubes look like, because there's different kinds of tubes you can use. And
yeah.
so yeah, I think she likes staying on one floor. She used to be all over the hospital all the time, but
Yeah.
now she stays on that one floor, and she's working days too, which I'm really happy about. She worked nights for a long time.
Carolyn can
I did-
relate to that.
I did 15 plus years of nights.
oof.
Who works nights?
I did
Oh
for
man.
over 15 years, pediatrics or newborn nursery.
Wow.
And
Oh wow.
NICU at Huron Valley. I would float to.
Oh wow.
I did newborn nursery in Howell for several years.
Seems like a nurse, doesn't she, Carolyn?
Yeah.
But
Is it
always
fun or is it stressful?
this time of year it was stressful because this time of year we were always full. Now the
Yeah.
newborn nursery would be fun, except the time, you know, when you'd have 30 plus screaming babies in the middle of the night. But sometimes, you know, we'd have, you know, just a handful that you could manage easily, you know, and we could always manage them. And you knew that they were clean, you know, if they were clean, they were dry, you know, they're just hungry and you just clean them, you know, change them, swaddle them, feed them. Next, change them, swaddle them, feed them.
Yeah.
And then it got to, you know, closer to morning. It's like, okay, after 5 o'clock, you're all going out to mom's when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Doing
NICU could be stressful and pediatrics
I'm still a
could get
tax-
very stressful this time of year because
I'm not
we'd be
going.
full with
I got to
respiratory.
audit
Respiratory,
CPA exam
RSV,
yesterday,
stuff like
so
that, yeah.
hopefully
Yeah, croup, RSV.
that's why I'm up here.
And you did all of that while raising a family.
I remember when I
Yep, that's why I worked midnight, so my kids didn't have to do daycare.
took extra so I could find out right then and there. if I
So
could-
you are superwoman. I'll
And it
tell
was-
you
it
what,
was
I just,
David's
wow.
birthday too, so I'm like,
Did you
I
pass?
gotta know. I'm like,
No sleeping.
I
Yeah,
worked
there
nights
was
for a few
not a lot
months
of
before I
sleeping
had
for a
kids.
while.
Oh, gosh, yeah, that would be hard.
it was.
Well, I refused to do afternoon shift because of my kids, because especially when they were in school, you missed out on their whole day.
Yeah.
And when they were in school, midnights was easier because I could sleep during the day and, you know, get them off to school, come home, get them off to school, and then, you know,
really
sleep
getting,
till they got off the bus. But
in stocks now.
summers were hard.
You did?
We are. We
Oh,
were,
you are.
my God, I love it.
Amazing.
And selling options.
Okay, yeah. That's what
But
it is.
Oh, it's so
I think you should give yourself permission to buy more yarn.
Fun when you make money.
well, I do need more yarn, Charlene.
What's that?
Jean just gave me permission to come buy more yarn.
Yay, thank you, Jean.
Oh, my pleasure.
And
Oh,
I'm gonna need some.
I quit working after our oldest was born, but we own our own business, so my husband literally works 7 days a week.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
it wouldn't have made sense for us to both try to work.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I will never forget the one time I did 14 straight nights.
Oh,
And that, by the time that was done, I was done. It's like, okay, I need a break.
They don't
Did
limit,
you
I thought you were limited.
hours or 12?
We were 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't limit it for 8 hours.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That still sucks.
Our daughter works 12s.
Yeah, when we were in Lafayette, we had 10-hour shifts,
Oh, okay.
so we could overlap an hour
With me.
Yeah,
each
with
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then wintertime, sometimes we'd have to come in 4 hours early or stay
Like
4
that.
hours after because it was so busy.
Oh,
That
yeah.
made for
went
14-hour shifts. That was a long,
Online and pay stuff.
but that was
Yeah, I
pre-kids
guess
too.
it's easier because I just buy your stuff online.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I was driving here, I was like, oh, I should have brought my checkbook. Because I'm like, I'm gonna buy some stuff.
I've got a white sheet of paper underneath where I'm holding my knitting, and that's really helping.
Yeah, a sheet too, like a pillowcase or a
Oh, yeah.
on your lap or something.
That's a good idea. A white sheet, a white pillowcase.
Yep.
Yeah. Never thought of that until I just happened to have a sheet of paper sitting here, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can see so much better.
She's having to rip out her mohair.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I haven't heard any curse words.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's so polite.
I usually, if I just get too frustrated, I just put it down and grab. I've got so many things going that there's always something else I can grab.
Right, right. Let's do a little bit at a time.
Yep. Well, take a break, you know. I made this at the last week. Just a little headband. I knit it in a, it's a tube.
oh, I can see it.
Got that cross. Oh, that's
Very
cute.
cool. Yeah.
And I
that's cool.
sewed it together, but it's just a tube I did with a 16-inch needle with a worsted weight yarn and cast on about 50 stitches. It's a nice wide too. I needed a couple Christmas gifts, and it didn't take long to do that.
It's perfect.
Was that petite knits pattern?
No, I already did that too. I think that gift is upstairs. I'm gonna have to look for that gift. This was just, I saw something at a craft show, and I thought, okay, it was a nice wide, ear warmer, and it was 2 layers, and she just knit a circle. And I thought, well, if I knit a big enough circle to put on like a 16-inch needle, like a hat size needle, and then you just sew it together and make about 20.5 inches long, and then sew it together. So that's what I did. And that's perfect. That's such great knitting for when you're somewhere you can't think too much,
Yeah.
Like next week I've got appointments with the husband, and he has some surgery on Thursday. That'll be perfect. I've got another one that I started that I'll just kind of leave set. And that'll be perfect that day because you can just toss it in the bag. It's really easy to stop anywhere. You don't have to worry about what row am I on or anything.
Right.
So yeah, that'll go with me. So yep. Well, the second one that I started just went with me yesterday too.
So Sunny, remember you said you were going to work on Q-Tarf during this Rocket Tea?
I did say that. I started these socks. I have to finish these socks. I also started your thing from the shop hop.
Oh, my cowl?
Yes.
How
So
do you like it?
I'm doing that in a dark blue with a light blue.
Oh, nice. Isn't it nice and squishy?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
So,
Good.
That's like a fake brioche stitch, right?
yes.
Uh-huh.
Cause I've got another project that I started in brioche and it's kind of a bit of a disaster right now.
Uh-oh. Sonny, you should turn your camera down a little bit so we can see the beautiful knitting you're working on.
Oh, I'm just working on my sock.
I know, we want to admire it.
But it's beautiful socks and very tricky socks.
There.
Yay.
Yep, I am up to no good on this side.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
so pretty. I like your Christmas decoration behind you there too.
Oh, yeah, there's
Oh,
one
the
tree.
tree. Very nice.
One
Her
tree.
kitchen is so awesome.
See, I've got a tree up, one of the three. We don't
All
have
right.
any ornaments on
Oh
it.
yeah,
but
very nice.
my husband's like, well, it's just gonna be the two of us right now, and so maybe we don't have to do this. I'm like, okay.
Jean, did you start your gnome?
I started it yesterday. Yep. I'm not, only got halfway through clue 1, but I did start it.
Did you
so-
know that Carolyn and I are doing it also?
I'm
You
doing
are?
it. I am too.
Are you?
Yes, I got the clue yesterday, but I didn't start it. But
I
that's
haven't started mine either.
it's the
Oh.
snow, whatever it is
No
from
matter what.
That one.
That's
So,
it. No matter what. Yeah, I'm
Mr.
doing
Knightley.
it.
Mr.
sweet. So
Knightley.
next weekend we can show progress.
Yeah.
And luckily, today's clue is a freebie.
Yeah, it's not
there's-
knitting.
It's a non-knitting. It's just
Oh,
kind of-
bonus.
Good.
I
It's a
haven't even
bonus
found
day.
my yarn yet.
so we're not behind.
Yes, I haven't wound my yarn either. I was gonna do today's clue later, so or
Okay.
yesterday's clue later.
Oh, I'm so happy how you guys are doing it too. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit overwhelming some days because I have too much going on, but it doesn't matter if you get behind.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
No.
So,
Well, and as she said, not every day will be a knitting clue. So like today's clue is not knitting. She's just talking and, answered a question somebody had and,
sweet.
Jean, are you doing fingering weight?
Yes.
Carolyn and I are doing worsted.
Oh,
Are ya?
yes.
Cool.
Because I got the Dream in Color colors. And I
Okay.
was thinking this would be so cool to make it out of Cosette.
Yeah. I pulled the
Almost.
Cosette colors because I saw them listed in the
Uh-huh.
Cosette and I'm like, oh, that's nice.
yeah.
You could probably put kits together for it next year if you enjoy doing it. A lot of stores. Mary, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it. So
No, that's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't.
You knew
Yeah,
what we
I
were talking about.
Yeah, it's
had
just.
yep.
It's just a little there's so many Christmas Advent thingies.
Yeah,
do.
isn't that the truth?
But this one I think will be easy to not get too far behind.
Right.
Yeah, they're small projects, and I've done hers before, her knit alongs. So I think I've made 3 or 4 of her gnomes. So
Yeah.
that are fun.
Well, and I talked to Donna Signiak yesterday, who's done a few of her gnome knit-alongs, and she said they're easy to kind of keep up with or not get really behind on. And she said there's some people will do 2 or 3 in the time frame, of the knit-along.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
So
And then
I'm like,
It's
I'm
got like a
encouraged.
really active forum on Ravelry if you like to do that kind of thing.
yeah, it sounds like it.
And there'll be hashtags on Instagram of
Yeah.
progress and stuff, but
Show you the colors I have picked for that, because she wanted one to be an orangey color.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Tipped over. So
I went more
I got
gold.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
pretty.
colors, and then with the gold.
Oh,
Yeah.
very pretty.
So a deep red, a green, a white, and
That's actually really, really similar to what I did.
It's just that, I like, as I say, you could.
let's see what colors you picked out.
I've got black, white, a gold, and a blue.
Well, let me see if I pin you.
I don't
You
have them.
don't have a
around.
handy? Okay.
No,
no
don't have them
worries.
handy, but that's what.
Look at them.
So it's a kind of a brighter blue, not, so I'm with the gold and it's like, it could be U of M color, Sonny.
Ah, Jean, let's see yours. Do you have yours?
I'm digging them out. I've got them, of course, everything's at the bottom. But the bag Well, I do it like in one of my good knitting friends and I do it every year kind of together. She made me this bag. Can you see it? It's Rudolph
Yeah,
the Red-Nosed
cute.
Reindeer.
Aw,
Like Rudolph.
Yeah.
oh, how cute.
And a lot of times we'll watch it when it comes on that night on television. But of course, I have all my yarn in little yarn socks, but it's
Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
so it's just a
They're very similar to mine. The red, white,
very
and the
similar. Yep.
yeah.
The red's got like it's got like a dark in it too. That's really, really cool.
oh yeah, it's variegated like that. I like that.
This was the Dream in Color colors. So Charlene probably knows the name of all of them, but I don't know which one that one is.
I just
They're
got
lit.
skeins, so I hope I don't run out. I think mini skeins will be fine.
Oh, they should,
Yeah. If
should
you're
be
doing it
fine.
in fingering, she calls for kind of mini skeins.
Yes.
Okay.
We had first pulled like the Malabrigo colors, kind of colors like she recommended, but in the Malabrigo sock yarn. And then we just got thinking about it, and I'm like, that's gonna be tiny, and I want to do the one of her other ones that is done in worsted. So I'm like, okay. I decided to do this one in worsted, and Charlene was thinking the same thing. So
And you'll have a nice big gnome then.
yeah, it'll be like twice the size of, I mean, it's not gonna be huge, but it's gonna be like twice the size of what the fingering is.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. What size needles are you using?
4 and 5.
Yep.
I based it off of her, what's the name of it? Let me
Here
look
we
it
know
up.
him again.
Yeah, Here We Know Him Again. Which that guy that Charlene had done.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
This one's in worsted, so it's not
Yeah.
huge.
no, he's not
No.
huge.
Oh, but I like that size. Now I've got that one too, but I haven't done it yet because
This one's in polka dot sheep.
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah, I love all
Yeah.
the cabling in it.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's in my queue too, so I kind of wanted them, so they'll be similar sizes by doing it in worsted.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that
Note of that.
pattern, that pattern she did
Stuffed with.
size 4s and
Stuffing and
5s,
then
so.
put some heavier stuff in the bottom.
Oh, so it's
that it was-
weighted.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you put like the pellets in or?
Yeah, in the bottom.
Oh, I thought they just. I've got plenty of the stuffing, I just need to get the pellets.
Yeah. So cute.
Some people use dried beans, but I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
See,
Yeah.
we'll
The
try to
pellets.
get to them.
You know what else I've used in the past too is washers, like those metal washers that are kind
Yeah,
of big around and thick. You can
Uh-huh.
just go to like Farm and Fleet or whatever and get a few of them. And then I'll stack like 2 of them and, like wrap them together with yarn and use those as the base.
There's
Instead of pellet.
little glass ones too that are, little balls, kind of like, I think in the floral department or something.
For little pellets that you can use or washers.
There's even little like glass pieces, like you put in the bottom of a vase to hold fake flowers.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
those big pebbles that would work too. Yeah. One year in one of the kits, I think it was Katrinkles who did it, and I wish she would make it, but she made a little wood circle as the base, and it goes underneath and just gets hand sewn on, which is really nice because it makes it lay flat.
Mm-hmm.
That would be I would buy those if she made those. I would buy them for all my gnomes so they stand up nice.
Did you do the one last year with all the accessories?
I did. Did you?
I got the pattern and I signed up for it, but I never did it, so I need to do it.
I'll go find it. I'll go find mine for you.
Okay.
Can you see it okay?
Aww.
Oh,
So
really cute.
I put this little baby gnome because he had, well, first of all, the construction was totally different because the hat comes off. So there's a second hat somewhere. I have it put away somewhere. So there were 2 hats that we made. And then this little tote bag
Yeah.
and the scarf.
All right, I'm gonna.
You're gonna do it.
The little scarf.
And then the gnome with the and see that this was what I was talking about. It was like last year. I think Loopy, you sold it in their little treat bag, goodie bag, but so you just sew that on the bottom and then it sits nice and flat.
Ah, cool. Now, was that fingering weight or worsted weight?
I did mine in fingering weight. I mean, you
Okay.
could totally do it in worsted weight. It would be, it's so
Yeah.
much easier. But it'd take me half an hour to redress this dude. But I think I don't think that this little guy was part of the pattern. I think she's got a different pattern out for the little gnome that like you can actually, this is for earrings. You can get the earring hardware and wear it like a earring. So I think that's where I got that, just to put it in the bag.
Yeah, she's got some cute ones.
Yep.
Well, it's just fun sometimes, in the winter or whenever. It's a
They're
fun
quick,
project.
really quick. Oh, someone's dog's not happy.
I think a delivery truck just went by. I'm gonna put you on mute for a second.
Okay, I put him back together. He's all good.
It's so cute. I just love it.
It was fun. And then I usually do like there's a mohair yarn. It's not mohair, it's Angora for most of the gnome beards. I just get Angora yarn and use it instead of whatever comes with. I got some of this from Charlene. It was that art yarns. Remember art yarns, all the fancy? And it's got the little beads and sequins in it.
That's cute. Yeah.
So, just to be, different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him up here for a while. He can be up here for a while.
So you've been the sole owner in those 32 years. And you know your stuff, something about that, but. Yeah, she does. It's not like walking into the room. Those are done in cross protection. We still have those kits. 230. And they're done black.
Well, now I'm gonna have to put my sock aside and start winding my yarn so I can start on my gnome.
But the gnome doesn't, most days it doesn't take a whole lot of time.
I know, it just takes a few
So,
minutes.
yeah, I didn't even start on mine till last night at like 8 o'clock because I was trying to finish my Turnigan again.
Is that cowl?
The Turnigan again, that's the sweater that I was, were you on when I was showing that other sweater that I made?
No, no.
So what I'm wearing today is the Turnigan sweater from like last year.
From Andrew Mowry.
Oh,
Andrew
okay.
Mowry. And it's
Oh, cool. It's like the shift cowl kind of.
exactly. That's exactly it. So then this one I started with the instead of the yarn on the original one is called Trine or Trine, I'm not sure, but that's the main color. It's got all the kind of tweedy look. So this one I'm making with the Malabrigo Rios and Spin Cycle Valley Girl.
Oh, pretty.
So I've only got like an inch left on the button band before I can find that off.
Oh, so close.
So I'll get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, really, who needs to sleep?
Right.
That's right.
Says the woman who'll probably be taking a nap as soon as I get off here.
Chris just texted back and said, nice.
No. Okay, before I look around for stuff.
Kitchen time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
To form handles, work is now continued in 4 parts. And the 4 handles are already marked by the stitch markers which I've put. So then it says place 120 stitches on hold.
You probably can just not work them. Do you know what I mean? Just leave them on there and just knit the other part. Do you know what I mean? Just skip
Just leave
them.
them on the, skip them
Just leave
completely.
them, just pretend like they're on hold, but just don't go to them.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Just leave
Yeah.
them on this
okay.
and just keep going on the ones that you need to.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they're gonna grow up like that.
Yeah, and it shouldn't hurt the other part. Should be fine.
Yeah, and then it says you just do the Kitchener stitch to get the handles all together,
Okay.
which I know how to do
Okay, cool.
from all my socks.
All right.
Yay, thank you.
Sure. Hello, Jess and I say hi. We're in a charcuterie class.
Oh, I say hi too.
She's gonna be a professional charcuterie person.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, cool. Oh, Charlene, do you have sourdough starter at home now?
I do.
That is I did sourdough for a lot of years.
Did you? Do you got any tips for me?
You can use it for so many things. I had a chocolate cake recipe that I used it in.
Yeah.
It made really good pancakes if you have real maple syrup.
Yeah.
Pancakes. It was King Arthur flour. I mean, like, okay, probably 20 years ago is when I did it.
Okay.
King Arthur flour had a lot of recipes at that time for.
That's the flour I'm using, the organic bread flour. There's
Yeah, it's a good
Last
one.
fridge if you don't touch it, because someone gave me some a couple weeks ago and I didn't touch it. So is
6 months in the fridge.
So it's still good. I can activate it.
6 months in the fridge, I was told.
I'm
Just
gonna have to
just take it out and feed it and see what happens.
Take it out.
I haven't read any of the instructions, so I just have the starter.
Yeah, it's still fine.
All
I'm
right.
sure you can find whatever on the internet now, but
Yeah, that's for sure. So you're not doing it anymore, Jean?
yeah, I'm sort of gluten free now, so it takes all the fun out of baking, really.
You know what they told us at the class, that sourdough, usually when people are gluten sensitive, they're okay with sourdough because it like eats the gluten.
It does. Yes, I could buy into that, and I do, like, for Thanksgiving. One of my sons has a good friend who makes the sourdough, and he shipped him a loaf of it, and
Okay.
I had a piece of it, so I can have it, a little bit here and there.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. She said that's like most people are fine with every once in a great while. She said
Yeah.
people still have a problem with it, but
Right.
typically it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize that sourdough didn't have yeast in it. That's how stupid I am.
But no, it's not that I mean,
It makes its own, but
it makes its own yeast. Like, you can
Right.
start sourdough with yeast, I think. And a lot of people will start it with, like, what is it, grapes or something? Because there's some kind of a fruit around that has a yeast growing on
Fermenting
Yeah.
type of thing. Huh.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
But it is cool.
Does it come with the pattern?
It does.
Whereas,
The pattern goes on your Ravelry account in your
Oh.
library.
okay, I have an account.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's excited. She's got a Ravelry account.
I do.
You got to have a Ravelry account if you're a knitter.
And
Yeah.
then, is Malabrigo the yarn I usually buy to make hats?
The Rios, maybe?
Yeah, the Rios.
Yeah, so that's all the way around and then on this side.
Oh, it changed
Go.
spots. Did it used to be up front?
Yeah, I think Rios was up front before.
Yes, it was.
Great,
The
great.
Royal-
Walked through the door at one point. Yeah, there's too many colors now.
Really?
It's
My
insane.
cousin wants one and my other brother wants a
There's
hat.
a ton of colors.
I have to head out, but I'm excited now to see everyone's known progress next weekend.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
All right. All
Right. See you next week.
right.
Bye,
Bye.
Sonny.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we've got a double knit along going. Rocket Tea and the gnomes.
Okay, so it's gonna be. Somebody's over there with a heavy sigh. Is there more ripping out going on?
No. One side is all wonky on the little double decrease or the, yarn over CCD or CDD. And the other side's fine, so it's right under the arm, so I'm just gonna leave it and I'll just keep going and fix it. Do it the correct way from the rest of the way down.
There you go.
Because if anybody's that close looking under the yarn, then they need to just back off.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, the spin cycle's very cool. Shift cowl, did you make the shift cowl? What is, oh man, that's, takes 3 hands of this. And then it just goes over your head, so it's really easy to wear. Oh, looks good on everybody. You can wear it.
Did you guys all see the freebies that Charlene's doing if you pay with cash or check?
No.
Yeah.
Look on her Facebook.
Okay.
There's like a, if you pay, I can't remember the details. If you
Well, on the one
pay
she
a
posted
certain, if you spend
yesterday,
a certain amount, you get
All that's online.
a bag, right?
yeah, if you spend $100, you get her small shop bag, which I'll show you because I happen to have mine right here.
Oh, and I love it too.
I do too.
Sunny left?
Yeah, if you spend $100 and paying cash or check, you get this bag, which,
Is that
is
over your
wonderful.
arm?
Has a nice zipper here.
Nice.
Miss Vanna White here. If you spend $150, same criteria, cash or check, you get her bigger one, which has the zipper on top, the clear front to see everything in it. On the other side, it has this clear pocket for like your pattern can go there. And in that one, I have fit 2 sweater quantities worth of project in that one. So it's a really good size. It's got a nice carry handle.
I just got that clear pocket for the destructions if you want.
Yep.
Instructions.
Yeah. And I think there's a thing for your Howell melon yarn that I think I just saw this morning too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
She'll print out the pattern for the sweater.
It's so cute.
Yeah, that Hal Melon sweater turned out really cute.
It looks so much better than, just in the ball.
And then you have, when you're done, you've got that little container left for.
You can reuse for any
Yeah.
cake wound up ball.
I wish I could just buy
Buy it
every
all.
single color,
Just buy it all.
everything. Ryder would just not be happy. It's hard being married because now I have to take his feelings into consideration when
Yep.
I'm buying stuff.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would.
You see any hobbies?
Fishing,
Fishing.
super.
Oh,
into
yeah.
fly
That's
fishing.
right, I have seen fishing.
Yep. Yeah, we went fishing in Iceland for Atlantic salmon. That was really
Nice.
fun.
Awesome.
Very cold.
Did you bring some home?
No,
No.
the Atlantic salmon are a protected species because when they swim upstream to spawn, they're able to swim back, whereas the Pacific salmon swim upstream and die.
Oh.
So the Atlantic are protected. Yeah,
Oh.
I know a lot more about fish now
Now
than I
that-
used to.
Oh.
His Ryder is so
Into it.
he's like paid by companies to promote their like flies and
Oh, cool.
materials and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
He really likes it.
Awesome.
So that's a fun hobby.
Yeah.
And then we
for
go
sure.
hunting sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Very good.
So you hunt and fish too?
Yeah, I just started to. I like the flat rod is fine, but I like conventional a little bit more for fishing. But
Does he knit too then?
he does fly fishing.
Oh, he doesn't knit though.
Oh no, he doesn't. A picture from Iceland.
Well, fishing can be expensive and hunting can be expensive, so you know, it's a trade-off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You're
his fly
keeping him
fishing rod.
warm and you're keeping him warm and he's
Yeah, he's wearing the hat. I knit him in here. That's the Atlantic salmon he caught, and then I knitted him that hat,
oh
Very
cool.
nice.
kind of covered up with his hood. I'll have to show Charlene. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlene's brother-in-law swear when he goes out fishing in his waders, she's knit him some socks that he swears are the warmest he's ever worn.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have to knit Ryder some nice wool socks too. Okay, wait, actually,
Well, you're too busy knitting for your bridesmaids, so you know.
yeah, that's true. Now they're all done though.
So that part's done. So now your hubby gets them.
Yes, he'll get a lot. It was nice to see you all again.
It was good to see you,
You
Olivia.
too.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah, I tried to switch them, but. Yeah, I'm still in your circle. You don't think this is purple? I don't think so. Have you? Maybe I'll go treat it. Did you already read it? What does it matter? Okay. Sorry, I'll be right back. Oh, and then I have.
Did you start cooking lunch? I can put this on mute if you want to cook lunch. Are you good?
My hubby's been out in the garage.
Yeah, so is mine. He just came in.
What's your Ravelry name?
Well, I'm gonna sign off for today too. I'm getting kind of hungry too, so. See you all next week. Looking forward to seeing our gnome progress too. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Bye, Jean. Have a good week.
Okay, bye, everybody. See you. Tell Charlene I said bye.
I will.
Is my photo a sheep? No, there's no photos. Oh, nothing at all. So it's coming through right now. Black stocking. Oh, that's so cool. And I did the smaller one. Okay. Size. That's the size that's on display. Yeah. That's the size. Is this? It's so funny because it was, I went out the back door and it was sitting on the back porch railing out there. It was all wet. So somebody must have found it in the parking lot and just set it on my porch. I didn't know, so I just brought it in.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Let
funny.
it dry out, and then, so I didn't know whose it was.
Like, what in the world is this?
I know. This might have it. Does that look at the church? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why the bank's pushing it, they put it. Yeah. Yeah, that one and that one.
You're not.
Great to see you. Eventually, I'm retiring after 32 years. You can't.
Thank you. It's really nice meeting you.
Thanks a lot, Olivia.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with this.
How's the sweater?
I know, I've been doing the back because I couldn't communicate about this guy.
Oh, no.
So I was like, I'm gonna go get that.
Yeah.
Well, I was working on the back in the meantime. Oh, yes, yep.
No bag? Okay. Is your husband out there waiting? No, people have to come in and say hi.
We're in the midst of delivering, wreaths that our scout troops sold.
Awesome.
All over the place, so.
Next week?
Are we doing? I don't know, we have to go to Florida. I almost don't think so, we have a scout meeting Monday night.
Oh, okay.
And we're behind on school. Uh-oh. I probably can't come to the next week. Party. Was it good?
Busy. It was really full. Yeah, it was
Oh,
really
that's
good.
awesome.
Yeah, very nice.
Aw. Well, thank you.
Have a good one.
Thanks for saving it for me.
Yeah, no problem.
How's it going?
All right.
Well,
You got it ripped out, Mary?
I'm not sure. I gotta do some counting
Okay.
and see if it's even. I think I might have to go one more whole stripe. Then I'm a little confused about where I am exactly in the pattern.
Maybe you could tell by the stitch count.
Maybe. Maybe I can. Let's
And
see.
if you're close and like within one, maybe you can, a stitch, maybe you can adjust and
Yeah.
without having to rip another whole section out.
If I'm within one, I will adjust for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You just do a knit in front and back or something, or
Right.
knit two.
Yeah.
I think I just want to count all the pieces and see if they're somewhat even.
Good idea.
How's the sock coming, Charlene?
Coming. I haven't been knitting very much, but this is the second one, so.
Oh, yeah.
And 20. I got another, looks like 30 rows before I can start the heel or something.
Yeah.
I mean, the toe.
Toe, yeah.
I don't need two heels in a sock.
Randy would have a funny foot. That was nice seeing Olivia. I knew I recognized the voice before you said who
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. Yep, she seems real happy.
Well, good for her.
Yes.
Yeah, one side on the mohair, just right under the armpit. I did good on the, yarn over the CDD and yarn over. On the other
Uh-huh.
side, I didn't. So
Uh-oh.
luckily it's just really right under it. So no one will notice.
Right,
I
exactly.
just have to get back on track and just have to get back on track and then did you end up using do you remember using 2 balls of mohair?
Oh, I know I didn't use just one.
Okay.
Only 230 yards.
I didn't remember. I don't have the
Didn't
label
I?
in front of me.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
I'm sure you must have, because the sock yarn's 400 and some. At least 400, so I think it does call for 2. So I'm gonna need to grab a second one
Okay,
eventually.
pretty sure. I guess I don't really remember, but I thought I used 2.
Okay.
Good, how would you, are you with somebody? No, just have the Zoom meeting going.
So I think I'm gonna get those things, all those needles that you pointed out.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna start with socks. I'm not gonna do the sweater right away because I was kind of asking, nobody wears sweaters in my family. We all wear sweaters.
Okay.
So, but everybody wears socks.
Okay,
So I like to start with the socks.
so for socks, are you gonna do a double pointed needles? Or like
Well,
socks?
I don't know. I have no idea. So,
I'll show you, I'm making socks right over here.
okay.
This is how I do all my socks. On double check.
Hello,
Hi,
how are you?
good. How about you?
Good.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's for Zoom Saturday morning. We
Oh,
knit together
that's
from
so
10 to 12.
cool.
Yeah.
Join.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a class, it's just a knit
Yeah.
together. Yeah. So this is how I do my socks. So I'm just knitting with these 2 and the other 2 are just on hold until I get to the next needle.
Okay. So, yeah, I would definitely need help. I mean, I would have to come to classes for you to show me how to do this.
Oops, we lost Mary.
but I think-
Mary.
So are these really hard? What are these?
Those are my markers to keep track of how many rows that I did.
Oh, okay.
So I can make the 2 socks the same. Every time I do
Oh,
10, I just
okay.
put a marker in there.
All right.
And then I just transfer them over here. It's 10, 20.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you can just show me all that. I'm not going to take all that in right now.
I like working on double points for socks.
I do too. It's what I'm used to.
So that's probably what I'll do.
Okay.
Is that the easiest way to do it? do you think?
Well, I mean, they're all going to be a little funny at first because you haven't done it.
Right.
But whatever you do, then that's what people usually
Okay.
like.
Well, I'll do it that way. If you 2 do it, I'll do it that way.
Okay. And so the double points then, are not in the circular set that you were thinking about.
Oh, okay.
These are, you know, different needles. They're just double.
So,
point,
well, what
little
kind of
short.
needles do I need for socks then? I guess I'm saving myself some money here, aren't I?
Yeah, if you don't get the full set, if you're not gonna do the sweaters and stuff, you know. Yeah, you just get a set, just one package of double points, depending on what socks you want to make.
So, so you do need different needles for different types of socks. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
depending on the pattern, it could
Oh,
call for.
Do you have patterns here to
Oh,
I can look at?
Oh, yeah. Let's see, there's some right over here.
Okay.
And then, of course, I have some of my own patterns. I have my basic sock pattern is on my website. It's called Taking Candy from a Baby, just a plain basic. sock,
Oh, okay, so that
adult
one sounds
pattern.
pretty easy, right? Taking
Yeah.
candy from a baby.
Yeah, it's just a basic 2x2 rib.
Maybe, do you think I should start with that one?
Probably be a good one to start with.
Oh, this looks like they have a lot of different kinds in them.
All different patterns, yeah. There's sock books and everything. I mean, there's just endless amounts of patterns. Then I have some actual patterns for sale on my website too.
Oh, the kids like the knee socks. Are these like boot high and,
You
oh,
can make
that's
them probably whatever
adorable.
length you want.
With that on it.
A little more work.
Yeah,
I want to start with a basic. one
yeah, oh,
first.
yeah, but that is cute.
Yeah,
So you think I should probably just first start with the, with the
2x2 rib.
the
yeah.
sugar from, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that one. I'll look on the internet for that one.
Okay.
And then you can, I'll probably come to class Monday or Tuesday,
Okay.
and then you can get me started on it.
Sure.
Okay, but I'll buy this stuff now.
Okay.
Okay, so I still really like, what was that one you showed me, that black and white?
This
Oh,
is
this.
too heavy for some.
Oh, you can't have
Well,
it.
if you're gonna use that pattern.
Okay, then I'll wait.
Yeah, that
I
would
can
be
use that for
heavier
another,
sock.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, then we'll go, what would be the best to get?
This stuff is good. Over here, anything from there down.
Okay. Okay,
Most of that over there.
well, I'm thinking I'd like to start with, I always go with like the off-white or the white.
This I could actually wouldn't really recommend for socks. It is the right weight, but it's
Okay.
just not very durable. It's
Okay.
super soft, but
Okay,
it doesn't have any nylon in it, so it's not gonna wear real well. for
okay,
socks.
so mainly over here,
This one too, that one, but yeah, those over there.
those are these, right, you're saying?
Yep, those, the ones behind you where you were standing over here. You know, those over there.
Oh,
are
okay,
Fine.
yeah.
Charlene?
Yeah.
It's almost noon, so I'll get off
Okay.
too.
All right.
And you have a great rest of the day.
You too. Thanks so much, Carolyn.
Bye,
Carol.
Marla.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.